shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Getting better. But first and foremost, I want to give my heartfelt condolences to anyone that has lost anything in the tragic fires that's raging in LA. We have friends and family in LA, and this is a trying time for everyone. So please, if you do know anyone, please reach out to them to make sure that everyone is okay during these trying times. But we're going to talk about a topic today that I think all Xbox fans should rejoice at, because Xbox has so many games. Roadmap is necessary. Now, I do believe that we will be getting at least 3 different shows a year that will set off the tone with the January Developers Direct, and you will have a mid show, a showcase, Gamescom, Tokyo Game Show, stuff like that throughout the year, and a show to end off the year, of course. So without further ado, I would like to talk about these topics, and the topic is this Developer Direct. One of my most anticipated games is in this Direct, and I couldn't be happier for what is going to be shown with this game. But first, I want to, start off with one of my favorites, compulsion games, and let's get into that. Now, for those that don't know, South of Midnight is an upcoming adventure game developed by Compulsion Games and published by Xbox Game Studios. This game is set in a fictionalized American Deep South. It is scheduled to be released on Windows and Xbox Series S and X. The style of gameplay of South of Midnight is a third-person action-adventure game. Players take the role of Hazel, who learns an ancient weaving power to explore the Deep South mythos and confront mysterious creatures. The gameplay is centered around Hazel's ability to use her weaving powers to combat, traverse, and solve puzzles. The game emulates stop-motion animation for its cutscenes. The game has a dark, modern, folklore-driven character and development, lyrical music inspired by American South, and a narrative that delves deep into the Southern folklore. Now, you can take away that stop-motion animation throughout the cutscenes if that is something that you don't like. The game is set in a gothic fantasy American Deep South setting. South of Midnight follows Hazel's journey after the hurricane devastates her hometown of Prospero. Now, this is especially enticing to me because it's fictionalized. So I want to see their interpretation of the Deep South. Pulled from the Southern Gothic reality where folklore creatures emerge, Hazel must become a weaver, a magic melder of broken bonds and spirits. Along the way, Hazel encounters all kinds of mythical creatures based on Southern American legends as she confronts enemy creatures known as Haints and Untangled. Her family's past has sought to reweave the tears of the grand tapestry and find a place that feels like home. South of Midnight has been in development from Compulsion Games, the creators of We Happy Few and Contrast. It marks the first game developed under the Xbox Game Studios, following their acquisition of the company in 2018. The game was originally developed under the codename Project Midnight. Details of the game first leaked on Windows Central in 2021, where the concept art was revealed. The game was officially announced on Xbox Game Showcase June 11, 2023. And on June 9th, 2024, Compulsion Games showcased the first gameplay trailer of the game and announced that it will be releasing in 2025. I am so ecstatic that the game is meeting all its checkpoints. The game will be released in a timely fashion, and I can't wait for players all across the world to get a chance to play South of Midnight. Me, myself, I have something that Cog and I is checking out soon, but enough on that because I can't talk about things. But we will talk about these things at a later point when I'm actually able to talk about it. But South of Midnight is one of my top games that I was looking forward to in this direct, and I cannot wait to explore it further. Clear Up Scar, Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is a role-playing game developed by Sandfall Interactive and published by Kepler Interactive. It is set to release the summer of 2025. Expedition 33 is a turn-based RPG that includes real-time aspects such as quick-time events, timing-based actions, both on offense and defense. And in defense, all attacks can either be dodged or parried. That is an incredible feature for an RPG that is turn-based. Expedition 33 plot takes place in a dark fantasy Belle Europe setting. The protagonist, Gustav, will attempt to stop the Paintress, whose godlike powers can kill everyone of a given age she draws in the sky. That is creepy. That is off the chain. So you have to stop this individual that weaves this tapestry, that paints these pictures. And if she puts your age in the sky, all those people will perish. Incredible. Sandfall Interactive is a French-developed video game studio. According to CEO and creative director, oh my God, Gourmatin Broche. I hope I did not butcher your name, which I probably did. One of the goals of Expedition 33 was to create a high-fidelity turn-based RPG, which he felt had been neglected by AAA game studios for the past couple of years. According to Broche, Expedition 33 takes inspiration from Japanese role-playing games, where Broche noticed that Final Fantasy and Persona series specifically help inspire him. So if you saw anything that looked like it was Final Fantasy, it looked like Persona, well, you were a nail on the head with those observations, because the game definitely looked like a Japanese game. I'm not saying that the Japanese games have a certain look, but they kind of do. Heavy anime inspired, but you did see a little of the French speak inside some of the artwork. The development team consists of 30 people. Development initially began on Unreal Engine 4, but later was switched to Unreal Engine 5 to take advantage of Unreal Engine 5 improvements in rendering and animation. And the game is a gorgeous game indeed. One of the games that we definitely had an eye on, and we're happy that Microsoft has the rights for marketing. The game is a Game Pass drop day one, and one of the games that I'm pretty sure that will push Game Pass numbers far past exactly the expectations of the we few who feels that Xbox and Game Pass is not sustainable. With games like this, RPGs that are hitting Game Pass and hitting the Xbox console, new gamers get a chance to play great Expedition 33 sooner than later. And with the French out here giving their interpretation of some of the fantastic RPGs that the Japanese culture has brought to us, I cannot wait to play Expedition 33, because I feel that it's going to be a standout in Game Pass. Doom: The Dark Ages, an upcoming first-person shooter game developed by ID Software, published by Bethesda Softworks, is intended to be the 8th main entry in the Doom franchise and the 3rd installment of the modern series. Following Doom Eternal in 2020, the game narratively serves as a prequel to Doom 2016. It is scheduled to release on the Windows, Xbox Series X and S, Game Pass day and date, and for those unfortunate few that have to have a PlayStation, well, you guys have to pony up, get your ducats ready, and get out there and purchase. But you too can partake and make sure you fund our fun over here at Xbox. We appreciate each and every last one of you port begging ponies, so make sure that you have your cash ready. ID Software began work on their next game following the completion of Doom Eternal's post-launch campaign, The Ancient Gods, in 2021. Entering full production in August 2022, news about the game was first leaked in September 2023, ahead of official announcement of the June Xbox Showcase in 2024. Doom: The Dark Ages is the prequel of Doom 2016 that follows the rise of the series' protagonist, the Doomslayer, as he becomes the last hope of the kingdom of fighting against the forces of hell in a techno-medieval setting. Following the release of Doom Eternal's second downloadable content campaign, The Ancient Gods, Doom Part 2, in March 2021, creative director Hugo Martin teased that he will be open to exploring more stories with the series protagonist, Doomslayer, in the future. Despite intending The Ancient Gods as an act of accumulation of the character's arc that began in Doom 2016, one possibility expresses telling the narrative around the Slayer's first encounter with the Night Sentinels on Argent Dinar, in a setting that is more rooted in fantasy and aesthetics compared to the previous games. By November 2021, ID Software had begun pre-production of the new action first-person shooter game during QuakeCon 2022. Executive Director Marty Stratton confirmed that the game developer had begun production on a next project. This will be an incredible release. In September 2020, following Doom Eternal's first launch, Microsoft entered an agreement to acquire Bethesda's parent company, ZeniMax, for $7.5 billion. And boy, was it a great day indeed. Mr. Boomstick XL hit me up and let me know, King, Xbox is on the move, and I said, I'm right with you. Doom was one of the greatest titles that I did see and one of the most anticipated titles that I wanted to see at last year's Doom Showcase. Xbox has a roadmap, and they're pushing forward. They're showing the games that they do have, and they do have a ton of them. They have so many games that they allow these port begging ponies to partake. So God bless to you port begging ponies. Make sure you got your money. But for all my Xbox brethren, we're eating well, and everyone have your quick resume ready, because we know that the PlayStation cannot do it. Forza 6 is my choice for the game that would be shown at the Developers Direct. I know that's a big title that you want to show in June, but who am I, right? I'm just a nobody that wants to dream big and have high hopes for Xbox. I want to start the year off with a bang. So, a previously unannounced game, they have not announced Forza Horizon 6. Forza Motorsport came out. So, now the only thing left is to have Forza Horizon 6. And, of course, I would love to see it. I am a fun fan of the open world gameplay. Now, being that Iron Lords Podcast is going to Japan this year, and we're going to be at the Tokyo Game Show, what better year for them to show Forza Horizon 6? Yeah, so you can show Forza Horizon 6, show it again at whatchamacallit, at the showcase in June, give a deep dive next year as the game releases alongside the consoles next year. Me personally, this is what I want. Now, did somebody tell me this? No. Is this one of the games that could possibly be shown? Of course, this is one of the games in the repertoire. It's one of the games that we know that's coming. It could be a totally different game that's going to be shown. Please let me know what game you think is going to be shown next instead of my pick for Forza Horizon 6. But that's my pick. I want to have a really good racing game going forward. The last really good racing game, was Forza Motorsports, and it was kind of hit or miss. Track races aren't really my thing, aren't really my jam like that. But open world games, racing, I definitely like those things. But please leave in the comments what you think the game would be. Do you think it'll be a story-driven, single-player, story-driven narrative game that is made from the ground up for the Xbox platform? Or do you believe that it will be a multiplayer game in the vein of a live service game? Or do you feel that it will be an action-adventure co-op game? It could be anything. Xbox has a team that is ready for war. And I honestly believe that it's an incredible experience right now being an Xbox fan and an Xbox console owner, knowing that at any point in time, anything can drop. So we go into these things with our wallet left on top of the dresser and our minds and our imaginations open. But this is what I'm talking about with the Developer Direct going forward on January 23rd. Told you dudes, this is the best time to be an Xbox fan because right now Microsoft has invested heavily in Xbox. Get to that door, get to that door. Y'all messing up, y'all touching too much stuff over here. Get off me. That's right, don't touch this door. Keep your stinking hands off the door. Oh! Get that little stinky dude up there shooting. Stop it. Oh, the let loose is crazy. Ha! Did you jump at me? Forgot what I'm packing. Get down off the wall. Off the wall. Off the wall, monkeys. Off the wall, monkeys. Well, thank you for making it this far. Now, somebody told me that in the description, you weren't able to see my link to my streaming. I'm going to make sure that is especially put there for anyone to get that information. Link to the streaming should definitely be there no matter what, above all. But yeah, this is Xbox Frontline News, and I'm ecstatic to let you know this. Now, you port begging ponies. You don't got to go making up any wishes. I do believe that you will have a show soon. We got to get to know what's going on with Baby Steps, and we do know that you have Ghost of Yode. So you got the 2 games this year, and now we got to see what games that you're going to money hat, and then what games you're going to port beg. So maybe in your direct, you can show one of our previous games, Indiana Jones. You could show that. That'd be cool for you to show. You could show another one. What is it? Hellblade 2. Yeah, you could show that. That'd be nice. And then you can round it out with Baby Steps and your game, Ghost of Yoda, Yoda, or whatever you want to call it. That could be there too as well. So, listen, you guys are ready. Nintendo. I have a whole bunch of news about Nintendo tomorrow. I was going to drop that news today, but Xbox came and kicked you in the stomach, but we do have a ton of Switch news, and that news is incredible. And also for a lot of you weak pocket individuals, it's going to hurt you. Nintendo is going to be there, and I think we're going to get a Nintendo show this year. So we're going to get a Nintendo Direct probably at the end of this month, and a PlayStation probably at the end or in February. They're going to let Microsoft go first, how PlayStation does. They want to see what they do and cheat off of them and copy off their homework. But right now, I'm going to get my behind off on my Marvel Rivals. So if anybody's watching this, know that this video was done, and I'm playing Marvel Rivals on Frontline Gaming Streams. That's me, the king, right there, having fun. And you can join in. You can join in through the Discord. All you have to do is go to lordsofgaming.net, go to King Frontline Gaming, and you'll see me there playing. You can jump in have fun. Listen, it's all about the games. And I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around the Fantastic Four because they're coming, baby. Marvel Rivals is on the move. And I'm going to tell you every day, like I always tell you, try to play the Game Pass. Oh, Bella.